Hold that line, sisters, brothers, never we can stand and hold that picket line.
I've been working in the education sector as a teacher aide for 30 plus years, working alongside some of the most vulnerable children in our society, and I absolutely love my job. As educators, we play a vital role in nurturing children's learning, yet many of us are among the lowest paid people in New Zealand. Together, we're putting an end to being undervalued and underpaid just because our work has historically been done by women. The skills we bring to our roles are numerous, including social and emotional coaching, praise and reinforcement, toileting and self-care, reassurance, empathy, emotional support. We also run individual programs one-on-one to support the children in their journey through school. What would pay equity mean? Sorry, turn 2 pages. I am going to share with you today a true life example of what pay equity would mean to a teacher aide whom I know personally. She has teenage children, and to provide the necessary staples in her lives and their lives, she must work several jobs each day. Her typical work begins at 7 a.m, caring for a very high needs boy in his family home, bathing, dressing, feeding and getting him off to school, and then driving to her teacher aide job where she begins at 9:30. Her responsibility here is for an Oars funded child with behaviour and health needs. She works at school until 2:30, then off back up to the second shift for the high needs boy in his private home. Finally arriving at her own home at 6 o'clock at night. All thoughts are now on getting tea, ensuring homework's completed, and enjoying the company of her own children. Weekends come and oh no, there's no change as she does shifts in a private home and adds cleaning jobs to that. Above all else, she is studying to complete her teacher aide qualifications. All this has culminated in a huge health scare, initially thought to be a stroke, but now described as a stress issue creating emotional, physical breakdown. Is it any wonder? What would pay equity mean for this person? Well, obviously a percentage increase in her hourly rate. This would mean she could concentrate on her teacher aide role and have some quality time with her children, be able to afford her rent, feed the children and live in a dry, warm house without the constant demands on her health and finances. We're on a mission to win pay equity and to put an end to being undervalued and underpaid, just because the work we do has historically been done by women. We have waited long enough. There are numerous claims underway within many sectors of education, and many of them are taking far too long to make progress. Please support our claims as our work with children will profoundly influence future generations, and we deserve to be valued for what we do in striving for the best education and the support for some of our most vulnerable children. If we are committed to ending gender inequity, we need to work together. We need to join with other organisations across the community and show the government and employers that addressing pay equity is not only good for women workers and their families, it's good for business and good for employers and the economy of the country. We support this government's pay equity leadership and urge them to bring pay justice, mana tariti, to education. Finally, there will be points in our claim where we will need you all behind us. It might mean just a word of encouragement from you as a parent, a teacher or a principal. It might mean sharing a Facebook post or coming out on a day like you have today. We're positive the government will show that they value pay equity too, but should the process become lengthy or difficult, we will be calling on you to stand beside us. Are you with us?
Yes.
Thank you. Fair's fair. Mana tariti.
Yeah.